Alright, so welcome to my living room, a little bit different setting than what we usually do. But today I wanted to kind of do a haul, I guess you call it. And I basically just bought a whole reloading system. And yeah, so check it out. I'm going to start with the small things first and then work up big. So the first thing I got is a decapping die. And this is the universal decapping die made by Elite Precision. And pretty much it'll decap or deprime any case within like 22 to like I think 50 caliber, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and they're not very expensive. And you don't need something that's very expensive and very precise for just taking out the primers. Second thing I got is a impact bullet puller. Also, this is a very crucial tool because people do mess up, and sometimes things go wrong and you need to kind of take rounds apart. And this one's made by Frankfurt Arsenal, and I got it for about $12. And yeah. Next thing I got is a shell plate, and this is the Hornady shell plate for their lock and load auto presses, and this is pretty cool. This is a #1 shell plate, so pretty much anything with the base size of a 308, this will have. And since the 308 is going to be the first kind of ammunition I'm going to be loading, it was a good start. Another thing for safety is a powder cop, and this is made by Hornady. Essentially what it does is it's a visual check to see if you have double loaded or have not loaded a case. And it's not like the RCBS lockout die where it'll stop the press, but also it works on multiple different rounds, where I think the lockout press or the lockout die only works on pistol rounds. Alright, so the dies that I decided to use are Forster. These dies are pretty much on the same kind of scale as the Reading dies, only about half the price. And I got the one that has the micrometer set inside of it, so figuring out and adjusting seating depth is also going to be really easy. So yeah, so I'll do a video separate on this, on how I use it and how it works. So when you get your powder and you're making charges and figuring out how much to put in, you need a scale. And this is the RCBS model 1010 reloading scale, and it's a mechanical scale, so it has a balance beam and everything like that. I had a choice between either going mechanical and using gravity and magnets and stuff like that, or going digital. And I chose mechanical because mechanical, you can actually fix and stuff like that. Also, in the event of a powder outage, it'll still work, or an EMP or something like that. Alright, the next thing I got is also by Hornady, is the lock and load concentricity tool. And this basically gauges and corrects runout. So if it has a lot of runout, that means that the bullet is not in line with the case, and when it gets shoved into the throat and the lead during ignition, it'll tend to be unstable. So it'll go into the barrel unstable, deform, and kind of tumble around inside the barrel. And that's not good because further on down the line, it's really gonna affect your groups. Next thing I got is the lock and load sonic cleaner, and I decided to go with the sonic cleaner because one, they're a lot quieter, they take a lot less electricity, and they clean the inside and the outside of the cases. So I did a lot of research on kind of homemade remedies for cleaning solutions, and I guess I'll be doing a video on that. So look forward to something like that too. Another thing I went and just bought today, I went to Harbor Freight and I bought a heavy-duty workstation. And there were a few options out there for reloading press stands, but I didn't really want to pay $100+ for that thing. Instead I paid $26 for this. It has 2 shelves and a magnetic strip, so you can you have a lot of real estate to work with. The lower part is good because if you wanted to add more stability to your press, you can add dumbbells or disc weights. So that's also really cool. And I guess I'll show you guys how I'm going to be mounting all that stuff together. And last but not least, I have the lock and load AP loader. And this is pretty much the granddaddy of reloading presses. I do not have the full ammo plant, which has an automatic case and bullet feeder, because I don't think I'm going to be shooting too much pistol, but we'll see. it's a 5-station press, so you have a lot of room to put different dies and all that stuff. And yeah, comes with a lifetime warranty, which I appreciate, because you know, these things last a long time, and I want to have full support of the company when I use it, because little tiny things do break, especially in the beginning stages of reloading when you're trying to figure out how your equipment should work and how to run it. Alright, so that's my complete reloading setup as of right now. I purchased this all from either MidwayUSA or Grafs, because those places have the best prices, and I'll also add a link to all these products down below so that you don't have to do all the research. But yeah, Grafs has a cool thing right now where if you buy a certain amount, they give you some free stuff. And I got a t-shirt and a little scope. So it's a good beginner scope for my girlfriend for long range shooting. And Hornady has a promotion going on, I think every year. But basically when you buy a reloading press from them, you get 500 bullets for free. And I think that's a pretty awesome deal. So instead of, you know, paying $400 for a press, it's almost like you're paying $250. It's pretty cool. But that is my setup right now. Let me know what you guys think. And if you have any questions specific on any of these components, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try and address all of those in individual videos. Thanks.